creating a product from similar products. Understand me? That's giving a product that's a unique or separate identity. An instance, Adidas. Many people are into selling sports kits, but Adidas is also into the same business, but they branded theirs. And when you have a branded product, you separate it from the rest. You are no more in rat race competition. You are no more in constant promos, discounts, and so on and so forth. So that's what branding is all about, distinguishing your product from the rest of others.
Very important. And you have to do that from the beginning of your business, or it is when you are in your business you start branding the business?
You should start from the word go to give your product a separate identity from the others.
So how do you do that from the beginning of the business?
From the beginning of the business, you start building a brand. The issue is this: most people think that branding is that you have to be up there before you build a brand. Understand? Or you have to be a one that's selling products before you build a brand. Everybody, you start building a brand from the day you write your CV. That's how branding starts. Personal branding. You start your personal branding by the first day you write your CV. This is who I am. This is what I stand for. These are my values. All these are brands. So Jeff Bezos said that brand is what people talk about you when you are not in the room. So your brand represents who you are.
Okay, that's great. So your brand represents who you are. You should have a brand before you start doing your business. You should already know what your brand is all about. But a lot of time there is this confusion. A lot of people think that packaging is branding, labeling is branding. The way you package your products, that is what branding is, as we're branded. My brand name is there, written there boldly on my product. So I have a brand.
Branding simply means differentiation of products.
Okay, so it covers the packaging too, because that's what you use to differentiate the product from other
inside
ones.
And outside. And a brand is a dream.
A brand is a dream. Can you explain that?
Now, an instance, Nike. Nike doesn't just sell sports wears, they sell dream. And when you pick up a dream, you're not just buying a pair of canvas or a pair of t-shirts. You are buying the dream which that product represents. Now, Adidas. The people that are Adidas ambassadors, they are many successful people. So when you buy an Adidas boot or an Adidas t-shirt, you are buying the dream of becoming also a successful person. So that's what brand is all about. Brand is not just a physical product. Brand is a dream. Brand is a vision.
I think that's very clear. So your brand is your dream, is your vision, and how you are able to interpret that in your product.
Sure, so and in the mind of your customers. So if there's no dream, if there's no vision, it means that you are selling the same product like every other person. So it is the dream, the vision that you've built on that product. That's what you are selling. That's why when you pick up a bottle of a Coke, you say family, happiness, relationship. So they're not just selling the liquid content, which you can get from Pepsi, from Pepsi Cola and others. So in reality, brand is not just a physical product. Brand is a vision. Brand is a dream.
Great. So thank you for that explanation. Now, if you want to, you have questions, you can start sending your questions now. The number to call. Okay. Okay. Hello. Good morning to you. What's your name and what's your question? Hello? Okay. Let's go. Our number to call is 0700 903 903 903. If you have questions concerning your business, you're running a business and you are experiencing some challenges or the other. It might not be branding issue, but maybe something that you do not quite understand. We're here to make it simple for you to answer your question. Mr. Peter Anosike will answer your question this morning. So send it in. You can call in, you can send a WhatsApp message on 0700 903 903 9. That is for the WhatsApp. And for the call is 0700 903 903 903. So now let's talk about the personal branding. You know, you've told us what branding is in general. Now, of personal branding.
Before I go into discussing personal branding, let me just start with this word, influencer.
Okay.
Influencer is a new word in our lexicon. Understand? And an influencer is somebody who has an expertise and authority in something. What we know is the word influence. And influence simply means people abandoning what is important to them to do your own wish. That is the word influence. So influencer now is people who can bring people or command people to take a particular action, buy a particular product, patronize a particular product, or focus on something. So today you hear of a company saying that they want somebody that's an influencer to come and talk about their product and so on and so forth. So, but to you, do you think that this thing works in our country?
Influencing?
Yes.
Yeah, it does work. If it's not working, you won't have influencers buying cars and doing very well, influencing for people. I even know people that influence with their WhatsApp. The WhatsApp, they influence for people. They'll tell you, you pay them money, they will upload your product on their WhatsApp status. Maybe they will use your product or dancing with your product or doing something with your product, and you start making a lot of sales. So influencing, it works and does work in Nigeria. Now, so how do one build a personal brand?
So in order to build a personal brand, some things should be paramount in your mind. The first thing is, who are you? Your person is your brand.
Okay.
What do you want to be known for? That is your identity or reputation. The third one is, what skill or knowledge do you have? And in defining your own brand, you must be specific. These are my values. This is what I stand for. Okay, that's what happened yesterday. Adidas removed the Kanye West from their brand because of what? The comment that Kanye West made. They said that people who are in their brand are anti-what? Semitists. Understand? So they don't encourage such words. So the only thing is, this is not what we represent. Therefore, Kanye West shouldn't be part of us. And before Adidas did that, 4 other companies have done that.
Yes.
Voyage has done it. Balenciaga has done it. MRA has also done it. So this is one of the things when we say, what do you represent? What do you want to be known for? So if you are going into branding, personal branding, you have to know what you want to be known for. These are my values. And you must be specific in what you think is your value. It is important. Without that, you may not do well in whatever you want to do. People must know what you represent, what you stand for. So in branding, the first question should be, who are you? You have to clinically state who you are. Then what do you want to be known for? What do you represent? What skill or what expertise do you have? These are questions that you have to ask yourself if you want to do well in branding.
Now, how do you improve your personal brand?
Personal brand, you start by defining your vision. You cannot improve on what you don't know. So this is who Mary Onaife is. This is what she wants to be known for. Then you now begin to work on those things that you want to be known for.
Okay.
So it is not a 100 meters race. But you have to know what you are working on. It should be very, very, very straight in your head. This is my brand. This is what I want to be known for. This is what people should identify me with.
That's great. Now you've told us so much about personal brand. I know there is a difference between personal brand and the business brand. Can you help us differentiate the two so we know that? Because the owner of a business I have a brand, I brand myself, and then my personal brand, and then there is a business brand. So, but a lot of time there is this mix-up. You mix up your personal brand with your business brand. So how do you differentiate it very clearly?
Your personal brand is who mentioned. That thing comes to mind. It's your identity. Then your business brand is the dream that you are sending. Not the product you are sending, the dream you are sending. If you are sending shirts, thousands of people are sending shirts.
You're right.
So your business brand is the dream, not the physical product. So you cannot, and your personal brand should also go with your business brand. You shouldn't have two separate identities, because you run into a confusion.
So now, can you, before we round off this morning, can you give us some of the tips, some things that we should focus on when it comes to personal brand?
To personal brand, number one, you fix honesty, understand, quality, then service.
Can you explain each of them? The honesty part.
The honesty part, I say, one, brand is a differentiation of products. So what you tell people that this is who I am must be who you are. You cannot say I am against cigarettes and you are taking cigarettes. You cannot say I'm against gay, people bring money, you start to promote gay. That's where the honesty comes about. Then the next, quality.
Yes.
You must deliver quality. Since you have differentiated yourself or your products, people must expect optimum result from you. You must be operating with international best standards. What you tell people you deliver must be what you deliver. An instance, you are selling sports kits. You have a brand of your own. That brand must be of quality. And when people buy it, they are buying the dream. They are also buying quality product, not substandard, not fake. Again, most people who are into branding, they are expected to deliver on results.
That's true.
they are expected to deliver on results. What you say you would do, you have to do it. You don't stop halfway. If you stop halfway, your brand will also suffer halfway. So, but in doing this in this thing, you start by one. If you want to build a personality now, brand now,
yes,
we start with values. What are your 3 values? These 3 values is what is going to make you unique. I represent this, I represent this, I represent this. I'm against this, I'm against that, I'm against that. So that this should be your own value now. An instance, if you are into entertainment, maybe all these musicians, artists, 3 things are expected from you as we call it 3 pillars of a brand. Content creation, number 1, promotion and enlightenment. As a brand, there must be content. What people will identify you with is when you engage them with your content. This is what I do, this is what I do. Then you have to promote that brand for people to know it. So since you are into entertainment, there should be enlightenment. So this is what people should know you for. So when they identify you are 3 pillars and you are 3 values, then you are good to go. And as I said, honesty is very, very important. You have to practice what you preach. You have to know what your brand represents, and you have to abide by it.
Very, very well said. Another thing when it comes to branding is to be authentic. That is where the honest. We already have a business and the brand.
At 360 degrees to start from the beginning.
Okay, but you don't have to start the business from the beginning. You just have to start. How do you do that?
You have to go back. The brand is your image. You have to start by working on the image of your product or of yourself. That's the perception. That's the way that to go. Maybe you started maybe you are selling that's a product. You started with a quality product. Somehow along the line, you get a substandard product and customers run away. What do? You have to go back again and start to build that reputation. Brand is a reputation. Brand is what you are known for. And the truth is that brand is like the word trust. It can take 10 years to build trust, but a second to destroy it. That's why if you are building a brand, you have to be very, very sure that you are not going to make mistake. You have to first of all define where you are going, where you want to be before you start building a brand, so that there wouldn't be mistake on the way.
Okay, what about someone that is working on building their brand online? What do you think they should focus on? I want to build my brand online. What should that person focus on? Is it the pictures? Is it because you can't state your mission. Branding is more than the mission, like you said. You have your mission,
brand is a dream.
Yes, your dream. So how do you interpret that? How do you tell your story online? Let's say you have an Instagram account or a Facebook account.
I'm talking about creation content.
Yes, to match with your product.
To match with your product.
Yes.
So the first thing that you need if you want to build a brand online is integrity. Or that's honesty.
Yes.
You start by building trust. and you start engaging people with your content. And what you are engaging them is letting them know what you are doing. And whatever you are telling them that you are doing should be what you are really doing. If you are sending pictures, the pictures in the net must match the picture, the product outside. There have been a situation where people will post different picture online, but you see a different product. So that doesn't show integrity.
Okay, we are going to go for a quick commercial break now, and when we return, the conversation will continue. Then we'll start taking questions from you. This is Voice of the People, 90.3 FM.
We don't die for where we did, oh yeah. Now so promise and fail, oh yeah. And we don't wait, PDP don't come again. Jando malole she, I am a tele, Jando for governor, Jando under PDP, Jando 2023, Jando, I am a tele, Jando for governor, Jando for Lagos, Jando for everybody, yeah. Jando, fight for Lagos, Jando, fight for Lagos,
Vote Dr. Abdulaziz Olajide Adediran Jando as Governor of Lagos State. PDP! Power to the people!
Voice of the People, 90.3 FM.
The best of the morning.
So how come that they usually make a statement and then the executive refuse to obey that statement?
We should address the issue of flooding that is ravaging most states in the country. Currently, 9.9 million Nigerians are living in extreme poverty.
Even the police people, they are punishing us that we are criminal. They even beat gun in my leg. Look at my leg. They didn't even allow us to talk. They are shouting, you people are criminal. You see people that go and burn police station, and they let the burn police station.
We do the talking, we give you the facts.
Some who know the issue are also deceiving Nigerians and playing local politics with global issues. 5 died in Delta. U.S. pledges $1 million support.
The Morning Ride Show every weekday, Monday to Friday, right here on the #1 station. That gives you a voice.
This is Voice of the People, 90.3 FM, and you're listening